Okay, well, Sam, we're going to get back to that some more because it's something we're all worried about. Everybody in the industry. That's kind of where all this is focused at. No matter what happens here, we know we're going to have to write a new bill and make a new vote in 2012. The voters are going to have to come back, and we're going to have to put in something in there that says, never again can they take away our right to vote. Never again can the legislature repeal and stop, make a law against something that the voters put in. Why are we calling ourselves a democracy in a free country if they're telling us what we're supposed to do? That sounds like communism and fascism to me. Okay, moving on. I'm bitter. Do I sound bitter? All right. So thank you so much, Sam. Please keep watching and tell your friends and get back to us with some more whatever you got, okay? And we'll try to answer more questions, but let's learn a little bit about the nutrients so we can get some more information out to everybody today. So Jason, go ahead and take it from there, and thank you, Sam. And please keep calling. We'll interrupt Jason some more.
Well, due to the news, I'm going to change up what I was going to talk about today just a little bit. And we're going to go to the keep it simple, stupid method, because a lot of the patients that are still going to be able to currently have their cards that really don't know how to grow, or, I mean, it's not as easy as the Republicans have made it sound, like you throw a seed in the ground and add a little bit of water and let it grow. Your lighting, your environment, you know, your nutrients, you know, it's all important. But in the stage of things, you can go a little bit more complicated with this, but you basically have your veg and your bloom. It's an ionic system. During veg, you take your clones or your baby plants and you allow them to grow, you shape them, you use your lights for, 18 hours or so. We talked about that. You want to keep your temperature range, almost semi-tropical. You don't want to let it get too warm. You don't want to let it get too cold. You want a variance of about 15 degrees. And it's your local, local greenhouse supply store. They have a myriad of products. I recommend that you spend a lot of time talking to them. Work with what environment you got, what type of lights that you have, and what they can recommend. And they have a lot of stuff that is semi-cost effective, as far as using electricity or, because it's all going to be important. This isn't a cheap process, and it's not as easy as they keep wanting to make it seem. I've been working in a greenhouse for over a year, and I've been working with some excellent people that grow very well. And every time we get a new strain, it's like it's like cooking something new. Following a recipe, your recipes don't always work. You have to play with it. You have to work with it.
So there's a lot of take and give. There's a lot of,
It's
you're
a learning
losing a
process.
lot of money before you're saving a dime.
Well, you're looking at from the time that you start, with your little clone, or a lot of people are probably going to have to do seeds because the clones aren't going to be as readily available now.
If they take away the caregivers.
If they take away the caregivers. And, I mean, even if we got them, I mean, Schweitzer's, thing to the bill was limiting it to 25 patients per caregiver. That left a little bit of room to, it's not a cheap process. It left a little bit of room for, us to provide clones for the patients, for, us to take care of, and it also would provide more jobs, actually, than the industry already currently has. I spent a night this week with a single mother doing her first chemotherapy trip. And, aside from the chronic pain that they want to talk about, as a caregiver myself, my responsibility is to take care of my patients and try to help alleviate their pain. I think that members of our legislature should have to spend time with these people that have these conditions and understand what it is. I did this for free. We provide medicine for free to the people that can't afford it. That's what our job is, to be compassionate, caring, and do the best we can. It isn't all about money. We
want to be unrepublican. That's what you're saying. Have some compassion, care.
I would say that...
I'm sorry to you Republicans that aren't that way, because I apologize. I really... There's so much poverty in Montana that it just... floors me that the Republicans run the state because they're the ones that are taking away from the poor. So,
well, what I was going to say along with that is we have a new brand. And I don't think it's necessarily the Republicans and the people. It comes down to money. The pharmaceutical companies have lost so much money due to the, people not buying their pills and their poisons that they're pumping money in, and they fund the Republicans, and we know it.
Welcome to the Growing Green Show. Thanks for calling in. Who we have?
Yeah, this is Steven in Washington.
Hi, Steven. How you doing?
Doing great. I'm watching you guys' webcast here, and I saw the part about the Grow Buddy. I was just wondering, is that something that I can get here in Washington? And if so, what's something like this cost?
You want to go ahead and, along with the guidelines?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there are certain things I can and cannot say, but absolutely. The Grow Buddy, you can get it in any state. You do not have to be in a medical marijuana state. It is not paraphernalia. It's not considered paraphernalia. No medical marijuana comes with the kit. You provide the medical marijuana for the kit. So no, absolutely.
It's BYOM, folks.
Or BYOB. Bring your own bud.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
But no, absolutely. 100% you can get it mailed to you. Just go to my website. You can get it off my website, www.montanabiotech.wordpress.com. You can order it from me there online, or you can shoot me an email at montanabiotech@gmail.com, and you can get. I will give you some more information about price, costs, and how you can get it delivered right to you.
Awesome, thank you.
No, thank you for calling.
Yeah, thank you very much, and we look forward to more calls, so keep that phone ringing. Thank you, it was Steven? Steven in Washington. We appreciate you watching. Let your friends know. Keep that webcast going out. Okay, so back to where we were on
back to where we were. Their idea that they take all the money or profit out of it, all of us that are doing it. I mean, there are certain people, and we all know they're out there, that they're all about the money. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the patients. They just want the money. I mean, we've become the laughing stock in Montana right now, even in the East Coast.
Right, you were talking about the New York Times. It was in the New York Times. So what a joke we were over this.
Something about the New York Times about our legislature and what a joke it is, and how much money and waste of time that this is on a voter initiative that they're overturning. Our saving grace is, things are going to be rough for a couple years, but we get a revote, and we get to get rid of the people that are in there now. And there's a lot of people that are going to run for office that probably never would before, because it's time for us to take our government back. And that's about the best we can say. And we're going to have to vote it in, and we're going to have to vote for the people that are for the people, not big business, the pharmaceutical companies, and that's about where it's at.
So, folks,
talk to your people at your greenhouse supply stores. They'll give you the best information possible, the simplest methods for you to work and do this, because it's not easy. Stick with a simple ionic system. Your veg and your bloom.
Okay, and we're going to get together with you and do some more footage still to bring in stuff that we can't really do here to show the clone process, how to germinate a seed, how to do cloning, regular watering, how to mix a little molasses in your water to give that sugar and give your plants the extra bit that they need on top of the nutrients. The little tricks of the trade. So that should you be able to buy a light and a ballast and some dirt and pots and a hydro system and all the other little bits and pieces and several $100s worth of nutrients, at least once you've got it all there, it won't just sit there and rot, because thanks to Jason.
And in 3 months, you'll be able to have a usable medical product.
You'll know how. In 3 to 5 months, is that?
And in about 3 months, if you do it right, you'll be able to have a usable medical product.
All right.
Everybody thinks that it's just so easy and it's done overnight. It's not. It's an agricultural product. When the farmers plant their wheat, they got to wait till the end of the season to get it.
Yeah, that's right.
When the cherry trees bloom, you got to wait for the cherries to come out and ripen. And it's the same thing with medical marijuana.
Okay, so we're going to thank both of you, first of all. Jason from TMCHF, that I'm getting it by show 8 or 12. Oh, folks, hey, I'm stretching out. If I can, I'm really worried about this, but we got 10 more days. So I already put in the order to get us 4 more shows to give us 12 weeks. Joe, so maybe we can have you back before we're all done with some more information and tell us some more about that genetic testing you can do squishing a leaf. All you got to do is squish a leaf in between a piece of paper, mail it to him, and he'll send you a DNA deal that will let you get a patent on your strain. It's phenomenal. It's great. And it's the future. You know what I mean? It's .com all over again. So thanks a bunch. We're going to have a short, a brief message, promotional spot for our sponsors and let you know who they are. And then we'll be back with Tiffany's Treats. And Tiffany and Chantel will be showing us how to make a cereal mix, a cereal party mix. I don't know if I can say Chex Mix, so if I can't, sorry. They're going to make a cereal mix right here in just a few minutes and show you how to do that at home. So stay tuned, listen to what we got, and come right back. Or we'll still...
We're the Montana Cannabis and Hemp Foundation, your mature, professional, reliable caregivers, located at 401 West Broadway, Suite C, Missoula, Montana.
Hi, welcome back, and thanks for joining us. I am Tiffany from Tiffany's Treats, and this is my partner Chantel. Today we're going to be making Chex Mix. And Chex Mix is something that you can make at home and you can make with a variety of ingredients. Today we're just going to use a couple basic cereals, some peanuts, some pretzels, a couple of different cheesy crackers, and some bugles. So Chantel's going to be helping us by adding some ingredients to a pan. We're going to get them hot and get it all sizzling, and then we're going to mix it into the Chex Mix.
So we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of Worcestershire, a tablespoon of garlic powder, and a tablespoon of onion powder, and a tablespoon of seasoning salt is all here. Mix that around. Smells so good.
It is very good. A nice thing about Chex Mix, it's something that you can have at any point in time of the day.
Then you will add your cannabis butter that we made last week.
In the perfect shape
And it's
of a
1/4
muffin
of a cup.
can. Perfect 1/4 cup. Anyway, so yes, we're going to make Chex Mix, and it's good because you can take it on hikes, you can have it at lunch, you can have it on your way to work so that you can be medicated without smelling like cannabis. It's also nice because you can use it discreetly and keep it in your purse and have it as a special treat for when you're not feeling very good and you need your cannabis to last a little longer. The benefit of eating cannabis treats is that it lasts a little bit longer than smoking it, and by the time your smoking high or your relief has worn off, you're moving into your relief via the cannabis and the cannabinoids and the butters and foods. So after this is nice and hot and bubbly, and I wish you could see it, it's so wonderful, but after this is nice and hot and bubbly, we're going to add it to our Chex Mix. So we're going to add 2 cups of Chex Mix or Chex cereal, and I use a mixture of the wheat and the corn.